Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I want to do is show you guys a board here that's been the part of a lot of videos actually. If you guys remember, I've put up those videos about eBay, etc., and bad sellers and what have you not. This is the board that has been causing me so much trouble. Well, actually, it's not the board's fault, but it's the owner's. As you can see here, this is a Carnevil arcade PCB. And one thing you'll notice about this one here, you can even see on the top, this is completely damaged. It's actually crushed from the hard drive sitting on there when it was shipped. So these are the boards that I've picked up and just had nothing but bad luck with them. And surprisingly, they've all been from the same seller. Luckily, recently, a really good YouTuber goes by the name of duzhang. I think you guys remember him from other videos that I have mentioned him in. But he wound up helping me out. I said that I needed to try and get a hold of this board no matter what. And yeah, with the current situation of not being able to get stuff sent to Japan anymore from eBay, I had to resort to asking him to see if he could help out. And just to see if things would change at all, but as far as shipping goes, but obviously, you know, things didn't change too much. But nonetheless, he helped me out. I bought a board, he shipped it over, and it arrived here. After doing some swapping with parts from my other boards, I managed to get this one working. You'll notice here this is an up and down setup that I had to make here. In order to get this thing to go into the test mode and be able to change around some of the test options, you need to have an up and down switch, and those can be wired in here to P16. What you need to do is just, I think you have to tap into pins 1, 2, and 3 here, and you'll be all set. And those will be connected to your up-down switches here. These are just regular, you know, push-button switches. They're not anything that locks in, just like coin switches. Pin number 1 is going to be your ground, and then the purple pin is going to be your up. Well, pin 2 is going to be up, and then pin 3 is going to be down. But you do need this in order to change the menu settings. So nonetheless, I do have this thing working, although, you know, this is pretty mangled here, and hopefully it won't be any huge trouble. I'd like to give another huge thanks to Torturebot. He has been very, very helpful when it came to getting a hard drive for this thing, because the hard drive before was a bit mangled, and he wound up making up a hard drive for my Carnevil board. He also made up a couple of hard drives for my Gauntlet boards, but unfortunately those Gauntlet boards aren't even firing on. And it's not the fact that the hard drives are bad, it's the boards. The boards are acting up seriously, and I think it's due to the timekeeper module. So yeah, nonetheless here, a couple of, you know, really good guys coming in together and trying to help me out with this board. Finally got the board going, and I figured I could just show you guys a little bit of demo with it, let the demo kind of run through. Unfortunately, I don't have the guns for this thing, so I'm gonna have to try and get those at one point in time, but or at some point in time here. But I'll let you guys take a look at the intro, and you guys can watch that. But finally, it's working. The other two boards, like I had mentioned maybe in previous videos, have one of them was snapped basically in half, and the other one has lockup issues. So anytime you turn it on, it'll instantly lock up on you, and the game won't work. So. But this one actually does work, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Takes a second for it to kick on here, but you guys can take a look at the intro. And here we go.
When the moon is full and trees are bare, walk through the cemetery if you dare, where skeletons rot and corpses fester. Locate the tomb with the skull of a jester, feed him the token all shiny and new. It is then that Carnevil will return for you.
Sam's Ghost Tour. On your left, you'll see the tomb of Ludwig von Token Taker, where the legend of Green Valley all got started.
And there's our intro. So this is just one of those boards that has to be in every arcade collector's, you know, collection. It is just a simply amazing game. Fantastic game. It's a shooting game for those of you who aren't familiar with it, but it's a terrific game. And yeah, unfortunately a lot of the sellers on eBay who do sell this board sell this really really junk ones. They sell a lot of mangled boards. Sometimes they don't come with the hard drive. Sometimes they are, you know, they're trashed, kind of like the one that I've showed you here and the other ones that I've bought before. So be very, very careful. There are only two eBay sellers, 2 or 3 eBay sellers that do sell this board. And you really need to be cautious if you do decide to buy from them, because those are the 2 people that, yeah, I've bought from. But nonetheless, as soon as I get a couple of guns, or at least if I get one gun for this thing, I'll definitely try to make a vid on this and do some gameplay for you guys. Unfortunately, the gun sellers that I've been able to come across are ones that don't ship to Japan. But nonetheless, I'm sure I'll find one eventually here. If we put in a couple of coins, just start it up. You can't shoot or anything like that, but at least you guys can take a look at the game while it runs through a bit of a demo here. It'll kind of count down. And then I'll start up the game, but...
What goes up must come down. Now you're headed for Rickety Town. Ride all the rides, have some fun, then eat your heart out on a sesame seed bun.
Just getting massacred here. But yeah, I suppose we'll just leave it there for right now. Just want to show you guys a little bit of a look at the Carnevil board here, and yeah, it is working. So, but like I'd mentioned, it's just been a long ride here to try and get this thing going. But it's finally going here, and eventually I'll hopefully be able to get some guns here and do some gameplay on it. But just figured I'd share this with you guys here for right now. And yeah, like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.